Колеги, вітання. Ми продовжуємо робочий день. До слова запрошується речник.
We proceed with our working day and we give the floor to Colonel Andriy Lysenko.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Despite the information coming from the front line, during the last 24 hours, there were no losses among Ukrainian servicemen and no wounded soldiers. The only unquiet place in the EDO area, there were western suburbs of Donetsk. Militants systemically tried to provoke Ukrainian servicemen to open fire and thus to escalate the conflict. With this, the opponents tried to use small arms, particularly high-caliber machine guns, grenade launchers of different systems in Krasnogorivka. The enemies used BMP near Avdiivka. The snipers, the enemy snipers worked yesterday. For the first time during next several months, the occupants opened fire over targeting residential districts and in Krasnogorivka, they used 82mm mortar and launched 2 mines. In Zolote village, during the review of the area, 2 Ukrainian servicemen suffered the blast at the boo trap, which contained RGD-5 grenade, taking into account that Zolote is directly at the delineation line. The subversive agents of the enemies act here quite actively. Yesterday, near Popasna, Lugansk Oblast, Ukrainian servicemen tried to stop a car which tried to cross Ukrainian checkpoint at a great speed. In line with the instruction, they had to use small arms, and the driver died. He was dressed in camouflage with LPR symbols. Ukrainian servicemen assist residents in the villages. Our airborne soldiers handled different things, toys, children's clothes, to Shtormove village in Lugansk Oblast. Besides them, Ukrainian servicemen brought timber for fire and for heating. Also, the same servicemen provided assistance to the children's care institution in Severodonetsk. At the same time, Ukrainian patriots support the defenders in Pavlograd. From Pavlograd, they send 200 kilos of food in Donetsk. The militia serviceman has detained 18-year-old young man who participated in the illegal band formation, and while he is still a minor. In June 2014, during the occupation of the city, he was engaged to one of this band. He agreed to participate in patrolling, and in a week after liberation, in a week the city was liberated. Also, the withdrawal of illegal arms in ATO area continues. Near Chernyanka village in Volnovakha district, the border guards found a shelter with the arms and weapons, and now the investigation continues.
The composite tip of Ukrainian law enforcement officers returned home to Ivano-Frankivsk. During 1 month, they successfully performed the tasks in the ATO zone in Lugansk Oblast. In particular, they dealt with solving high-profile and grave crimes, and they took part in detaining the criminals on the wanted list, which are on the wanted list, and they also were on duty at the checkpoints and ensured public order at the polling stations during the local bodies elections on October 25th. Now the militiamen will have several days of vacations which they will spend with their families. At the same time, one of LPR members surrendered to law enforcement officers when he got to know about the Security Service of Ukraine program. They are waiting for you at home. The relatives of the 29-year-old resident of the town of Privilla in Lugansk region got to know from the internet resources about this program. They immediately came to the Lysenko town's militia office with the petition saying that their relative is a former militant and he would like to return home. After the investigation, it was found that before he escaped to Russia, he repaired cars and was on duty at the checkpoints in the village of Stara Krasnyanka in Lugansk region. The investigation continues. However, the most important thing is that the man is now together with his relatives, and